Hello and welcome to a very impromptu live with Libby. Yeah, no makeup, no nothing. Haven't even done the hair. Anyway, I just thought I'd come on and share a quick card with you and some tips I have for... Hello, Julie, how are you? Some tips I have with deciding what punch to use for a sentiment and doing that quite easily without having to punch it out and find that you've got the wrong punch and things like that. I'm also going to share some garden impressions with you. If you are watching and you click the follow button, you'll be able to see every time I go live. I'm going to try and do a few more live videos. It's not always possible, but I'm going to try and do a few more during the week, apart from my live with Libby on a Tuesday. I'm not going to spend a lot of time chatting with you this morning. We're going to make a card. I'll share some tips and yeah, that'll be it. So I hope you like what I do today. Just before I switch the camera around, I better introduce myself. I'm Libby Dyson from libbystamps.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia, and I thank you for watching today and for spending some time with me. So without further ado, I'm going to flip the camera. We'll talk a bit about the designer series paper I'm going to use, and we'll make a card and I'll share some tips with you. Might be better to do it that way. It's a very dull day here in Bonnells Bay, and it's not that warm either. Somebody turned the cold button on and yeah, winter's arrived. Okay, so what I'm going to share with you today is this Garden Impressions 6x6 designer series paper, which is just gorgeous. Now, I've got a paper stack share that includes this at the moment, so check out my blog, and I'll put a link to it later on in the post. I've also got an online card club using this beautiful designer series paper as well, and you can get just the tutorials for $10, or you can get product to make 12 cards for $20, plus you get the tutorials free. And then I've got a bundle that you can buy, which is the Need It Club, and with that you get the stamp set, the framelits, and the paper stack, the cardstock pack, and some pearlized doilies for free, I think. Anyway, that's on my blog, and you can sign up for that and you get the tutorials free. So we're going to use this paper today. I made this card and there was a free download tutorial on it, so you can go to my blog and find that if you like. But this is the card we're going to make today. It's really easy, and when you open it up, you've got the designer series paper on the inside as well as the outside. How cool's that? For this one, I've used a pearlized doily, and I'll bring it up a little bit closer and hope you can see. And I've coloured it on the back with Calypso Coral dark Stampin' Blend. We're not going to do that today because I don't think we need to with what we're going to do. All right, so we'll get started. So you need a card base. Oh, I've got all this junk here. You need a card base, which is 14.9 by 1021, folded in half. And then we're going to chop some of it. All right. So, and I've got a piece of the beautiful Garden Impressions D.S.P, but it's not big enough to make a card front. Okay, so I'm just going to mark with a pencil This is a really easy way to use up some of your card. I'm just going to mark with a pencil where that will finish. So I'll line it up there. Okay, so we're going to cut off to there and probably a little bit more. All right, so that's the width of what I've got left of this sheet of designer series paper. I don't want to use it for anything else, but I do want to use it for a card, so this is a good way to do it. And I'll bring my trimmer in and I'm going to line up that pencil mark, and then I'm going to bring it over a bit. So that's at about 11.5. So I'm going to bring it over to 12 and I'm going to chop that off. Put that bit away in your stash to use at another time. All right, now before I put my trimmer away, I'm going to cut a piece of, so this is soft sea foam and this is petal pink. I'm going to cut a piece of that is about 1.5 centimetres, I suppose. Yes, we'll make it 1.5 centimetres. I think that'll work. All right, and then I won't put that away quite yet. So what I'm going to do is, now on this card that I made previously, I used snail, but I found the front came off. Whether or not my snail's old, I don't know. But anyway, so what we're going to do is put on our card base a little slither of multi-purpose liquid glue. So just right along the edge, and you only need a little bit because a little bit goes a long way with that. And I'm going to straighten the card up on my grid paper. This is another good reason to buy grid paper. And I'm going to just bring that bit of card in and pop it on my card like that. That's better. All right. Oh, I might need an eraser. Oh, and there goes my dog. All right, I'm just going to erase that pencil mark I made. Okay, so that's some of our card done. All right, now I'm going to come in with my designer series paper, and I've decided to have the soft sea foam with the flowers on the inside this time. So again, with my multi-purpose liquid glue, I'm just going to do a little slither of glue right down the edge. So we're working on the inside of the card and we're just using up D.S.P. Now I'm going to line my D.S.P. up on my surface like that, and then I'm just going to come in and fold the card bit over and allow that to dry. And then we've almost got our card done, and look at the pretty inside. Okay, so then in with the trimmer, and we're just going to trim up those ends so that it's all even. Just trim that off like that, smidge more. All right, so that's all we need our trimmer for. There's our card mostly done. We've got the inside to do. Might have helped if I've got a bit of ink, mightn't it? So we'll just use some Night of Navy on some Whisper White. Nothing like being organised and doing an impromptu video. All right, so I've just got a piece of Whisper White here that I've trimmed off another project. And I'm going to use the thank you out of Love What You Do. So we need a block. All right, so I've got a block. Now, this is where you decide which punch you're going to use. Now, you could cut this out with framelits, or you could do the quick and easy and do a punch. So I've got the pretty label punch here, and if I place the thank you on there, I can see that it's going to fit. If I went for the tailored tag punch, it would also fit on that one. So you can try this with any punch just to see if your sentiment's going to fit. Take the stamp out of your stamp case, pop it on the front of your punch to see if it'll fit. All right, so that's my tip with punches today. So I'm just going to line this up on my grid paper. So what do you think of my tip? Do you like my tip? Can't see any comments here today. 2 comments. So good. Okay. Karen Sutton, Lynn Hemphill. Hello. Thank you for sharing this video for me, Karen. That's really lovely of you. So make sure you like my page. Alison, hello. This is a very impromptu video. No makeup, no nothing. Just, you know, hubby went out to do some shopping and some postal work. So I decided, right, I'll come on here and do a video. Nothing like coming to work in your slippers. And I didn't put any makeup on. And I didn't put my dog away. You can hear her as well. So I hope you like my tips. What did you think? You liked the tips, did you, Karen? Thank you for that. So make sure you like my page and share this video. I would be forever grateful. Thank you. And thanks so much for watching. My pleasure, Lynn. I'm glad you liked the tip. Right, here's another tip. If you don't stamp straight, which I often don't, I don't know why, straighten it up in your punch. All right, so you can just straighten it up and there. You've got a nice straight sentiment and you don't have to worry. All right, I'm just going to put some dimensionals on the back of this and I'm going to try and do another video live over the weekend, so keep your eye open. And what else do I need? Yep, a pearlized doily. Now I'm not going to colour this one, but we are going to colour something. I don't think colouring this one's going to help. Oh, that bit didn't punch out. All right, so I think the white on here looks quite lovely just as it is. So I'm going to lie that down. And here's another tip for you. Put it where you want it and don't worry about adhering it, because when you put it on there like that and put that down there like that, it's already adhered. Look, won't come off. So now I thought on this one was sort of busy, so I didn't worry about putting any other embellishments on it, but I thought on this one I might put some pearls on. Now, you can colour the pearls with Stampin' Blends if you want to, or you can just put them on as they are. I'm just putting them on as they are today because I want it to be a little bit quick. And I do appreciate you spending time with me. What do you think? Does that look all right like that? Does it need any more, do you think? Does it need any more pearls, ladies? Or do you like it like that? Let me know what you think. All right, now I've got a bit of Whisper White organza ribbon. I'm going to chop it off about halfway. I keep all my leftover ribbon in a plastic bag that's got a Ziploc thing on it, and I've got one of those jump rings and it's attached to my IKEA trolley. I think I might have shown you once before. So let me know if you think that card needs more pearls. All right. Now, I'm going to come in with my Stampin' Blends, and I might just use the light Night of Navy, which is this one. And I keep all my Stampin' Blends in the wood mount cases that you can buy from Stampin' Up, and they should sit flat. If you stand them up, the ink's going to run to one end. So make sure you lie them flat. You can see I've used this ribbon for another project somewhere. Anyway, so I haven't got any Night of Navy ribbon, so we're going to make our own just by colouring with the Stampin' Blends. Now, I've done this before and I've decided you're better off colouring on both sides, because when you tie a bow, some of the ribbon comes out sort of back to front, if you understand what I mean. So you need to have colour on both sides, and doing it this way with the Stampin' Blends, it dries, because it's alcohol based ink, dries almost immediately, and you don't have to worry about that drying period. Oh, now. Okay, so just doing the opposite side, and it also gives you a bit better coverage. And I know I only used the light one, but I didn't want it to blend too much into the background of that gorgeous D.S.P. So, and don't forget you can buy all these products in my online store and follow my page so that you know when I'm coming live to you. And sorry about that. And yeah, you can follow my page so you know when I'm coming live and share the post. All right, so I'm just going to tie a bow with my bow tying little gadget, and you can use a fork to do the same thing. And sorry about that ding before. I forgot to turn my phone on to do not disturb. All right, so there's my ribbon, my bow tied. All right, and need glue dot. Glue dot. I usually put a couple on to make sure they stick. So one on the top and one on the bottom of the knot part. Pop that on there like that. All right, did you decide whether it needed more pearls? Where did I get the bow thing, Karen? From a demonstrator in America, I think. But look, it's just a piece of wood, so you can go and buy a dowel. I'll tell you. Hang on while I just turn my phone on to, you see if I can turn the, no, I can't. All right, so sorry about the buzzing if you're hearing that. So the dowel is about 0.5 centimetre, no, 0.7. So 7 millimetres. So the dowel's about 7 millimetres wide. You can buy it at Bunnings, and all you need is a little piece of timber. And this has actually got little legs on it, which is nice, but you don't have to have that. You just need a drill bit and make your own. Or, as I said, use a fork. You can't really see the pearls. All right, is that easier, Sim? Can you see the pearls now? No? Maybe not. Don't know. All right. Might put a few more on, do you think? I'll put a couple more on and see how we go. Yeah, when I come on live again, I'll bring a fork and show you how to do it with the fork. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now it needs a middle and needs a card insert, doesn't it? All right, and from the Love What You Do, which is where I took the thank you. Yeah, I've put one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. Do you think that's enough? You bought one and you could have made one, Rebecca. Yep. Or use, you know, those forks you get for barbecuing. They're good. Or the big plasticky type ones that you get for cooking. They're good. You can use your ordinary dinner fork, but I can't. It looks better, does it? Can I put Wink of Stella on the pearls? Oh, that's a good idea. All right, hang on. I'll just stamp the inside of the card and I'll show you something else I just thought of. So that's the inside done. I can put the ink away. I've got so much stuff here. You wouldn't believe how much stuff I've got on my table today. It's not usually this messy. So we'll do the inside of the card and pop that in there, and then that's done. All right, Wink of Stella on the pearls. I've never thought of that. That's a great suggestion. Thank you. So there's that. Now, Wink of Stella. Here we go. Wink of Stella. This end, I don't know that it's going to make much difference, but I'm happy to try anything. I think this Wink of Stella is nearly finished, but anyway. All right, so just a little puddle of wink of Stella, and we'll see how that goes. Did I get them all? Did I miss any? All right, so there's 5 done. Now I'll just show you this tip with the with an envelope. All right, I've got, I don't know, I've got lots of little bits of D.S.P in here. Now this D.S.P being 6 inches wide doesn't quite fit the envelope, but it doesn't really matter. What's on the inside? No, I don't like that one. Do you think that one's all right? I'm just trying to see if I've got some more blue here. I've done a paper share with somebody and I'm sort of running out of bits. I'm going to have to rebuy it. All right, how about we try this one? Oh no, I might try that one. That one go better? Which one do you think? Yeah, I've used the blends on the pearls too. All right, I might go this one. Do you think this one will look all right? So what I do is I come in with my multi-purpose liquid glue. Don't know who that is who's sending me a message, but I wish that'd go away. All right. And I don't go quite up to the edge on the sides because the paper is not quite big enough, but I take it right up to the fold on the envelope, press down. Now you've got a little bit each side. Try and make it even, and then come in with your snips and just cut that bit off. And there we go. I've got a little bit that I can use for punching out or something later, and I've prettied up my envelope. Now on this one I've stamped on the inside. I could have used a bit of D.S.P, but seeing as I was using up the D.S.P on the front, I didn't really have any more of that. So there are our 2 cards. As I said, you can go to my blog and download a free tutorial on how I made this one. And this one we've made live today. And thanks so much for all your... Libby, I'm at Elmore Vale, near Wallsend. Oh, you're just near me, Karen. I'm at Bonnells Bay. Oh, is that for the inside, Rebecca? You use the small flower punch? Have we got a small flower punch? Didn't think we had one, but we've got plenty of dies that'll cut flowers out. So there are 2 cards. Hang on, and I'll just, so I can talk to you. Oh, you don't want to see my doors, do you? All right, that's better. Oh, it's not, okay. So, just get rid of that annoying person. No. Not going to go away. So there are 2 cards today. They're my quick tips. So put the stamp on the punch, on the outside of the punch, to see if it'll fit, and you can do that with any stamp that you want to punch out. Colour your ribbons with Stampin' Blends. That's a quick and easy way to do it. You can colour the back of your pearlised doilies. You can probably colour the front too. Just for more options, and use up some D.S.P on the back of your envelopes. So they're my tips for today. I hope you've liked my page and that you've shared this video with others, and I would be very appreciative if you've done that. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. Lovely time for 20 minutes or so. Oh, good, Lynn. All right, so thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll try and do another live over the weekend because it's a long weekend and people might be around. I'm not sure what I'll do it on. We might do some colour combos or something like that. All right, so thanks again, and yeah, that's it from me today. Okay, bye for now.
It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside